Vapers, Everyday Vaper here again, another juice for you. This is one of the many samples that Kind Juice sent me all the way from Miami, Florida. This one is Geisha Moonsong. They create 100% organic, natural e-juice. They don't use any PG, it's all VG in their juices. They do use some deionized water or distilled water and also some alcohol from sugarcane. They don't use any GMO in there, they don't use any artificial flavours, any sweeteners or dyes or pesticide, they're all pesticide free, no nanotech and no synthetic biology in their liquids either. So they're very much about producing liquids designed to care for the environment and about conscious vaping. They've got quite a few different flavours in their ranges. They've got this range, which is their nectar range, and they've also got a sub-ohm gel range as well, which we're also going to be reviewing at some point. So looking at this one then, this one is Geisha Moonsong. The description is a rich plum wine with jasmine infused blooms. So the ingredients that are in there is VG, so high grade VG, USP grade nicotine obviously, and organic sugarcane in some of their flavours as well. So they're very much about responsible vaping. This is a 5ml sample pot, childproof cap on there. There's a written warning on here and the ingredients. No, sorry, there's no written warning on here. Childproof cap though, it came with a lockable collar as well, and it does have the tactile triangle on the top there, which is very good to see. This one's a nicotine, it's 6mg, and it's a sample, so it's not for resale. So if you get in touch with them, they will send you samples of their juices to try. They will start, this Geisha Moonsong comes to the nectar range, and it starts at about $13.25 for a 15ml bottle. Nicotine levels you can choose from is 0, 3, 6, 12, 18 and 24mg, so a nice range of nicotine there to choose from. So we're going to give this a whirl in a dripper to begin with, 25 watts, because it's a 0.5 ohm build we got on here. So we're going to be doing it at 24.5 watts, giving us a 3.7 volts out of the battery. Okay, there's a kind of alcohol-y taste coming off it, a winey taste. You can taste the plum come through, and then it's got this floral note to it as well. And even at low watts, it's quite a strong flavour. And not much vape production at low watts, so we'll bump it up a bit. We'll go to 50 watts. Now let's go to 40 to begin with, see what 40 brings us. So 40 watts vape increases, get a bit more of a creamy note coming through, a creamy tone coming through in the flavour. Excuse me, I'm just playing around with that. That's better. Still with this kind of winey, alcohol-y background. Okay, I'm just going to pop a little bit more on the dripper here. It's 100% VG, so I'm only going to be using it in, although it is quite thin, I think it would go in a tank. I don't know how much distilled water they use in their juices. There's no percentage in there, so it's difficult to say. When it says 100% VG, I tend to just do it in a drip because I don't know what the VG-PG or what the VG ratio is. So yeah, still getting that alcohol-y, plummy taste coming through. Let's go to 50. Kind of rounds it off, a bit more fruit coming through now, and it does have this floral undertone to it. Okay, let's go to 70 watts. See what 70 watts brings us. A lot more sweet fruit coming out at higher wattage. It's giving me 6.3 volts. Still with this florally undertone and that alcohol-y taste in the background. Okay, I'm just going to bump it up to 80, see what else we can get out of it. And here we go. So I've got 0.5 build on here, so 80 watts will be fine. Got a fair, excuse me, fair bit of throat hit to it, and that aftertaste just goes on for ages. So for 100% VG, really strong, good flavours. Florally notes, definitely plum in there. It's 80 watts, you're getting a lot more sweetness coming through from the fruit, and this kind of winey, alcoholic background. So well worth checking them out. You can get that from www.kindjuice.com. This one is Geisha Moonsong. Check it out.